What's happening, my friends? It's Cast Sports again, back for another afternoon with the family. Now, as usual, before I get started, let me give a shout out to the JBT community. It's just boxing talk. We're a group of people who just love to talk boxing. And we're always looking for others to join us. And you don't have to have a podcast. The only requirement is you just have to love to talk boxing. That's all. Miss Cass, hashtag JBT. Lonnie Lee, hashtag JBT. Irvin, The Wiz. Melanin Queen 27. Tim Layton, hashtag JBT. The Mighty Rise Podcast, hashtag JBT. Miss Joette in the building. Just Do Boxing, The Voice. J Hardcore, hashtag JBT. William Old School Arant, hashtag JBT. Mike Mazik. Gregory Pratt, aka GP, hashtag JBT. Salute to everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cast Sports, the Box Historian. Today, boxing in California. Man, is this Cast Sports, or did I put you onto somebody else's channel? Ooh-wee. But salute to everyone. Welcome to the Thursday afternoon edition of Cast Sports. It's the Boxing in the State series today as we continue. It's boxing in California today. California has a deep boxing history. So I got a good one for you. We're going to talk about a little history of boxing in California. We're going to talk about some of the gems out there, like the one Robert Garcia has in Oxnard, and I believe Freddie Roach is in LA. And then we're going to, of course, talk about some of the boxers from California, like the Golden Boy, Oscar. We're not going to touch on Oscar too much because he's the profile tomorrow. Shane Mosley, Fernando Vargas, people like that. Yeah. Man. Jarrell Hetty in the building. Salute, Jarrell. Hey, Hardcore, you must have stayed on all the way up to 2 o'clock today with all your peoples with you. But I appreciate everybody rocking with me. We're going to get started about 2:15 today because I usually wait until 2:30 to get more people in the building, but got a whole bunch of people in here today. When I first was ready to come on, I had to check twice and make sure I was on Cast Sports. Yeah. But I got a new segment coming too. When I wait until 2:30 to get started, I'm gonna have to get with Jay Hardcore too because I'm getting ready to start a call-in line. So instead of me just talking, trying to kill time until 2:30 normally, I will turn on the line and people can call in and chop it up. And then, normally the subject of the show ends about 3:30 for that last half hour. We can chop it up on the phone line. Because I'm monetized, got some super chats rolling in, And like I said, the money will go to the betterment of the channel. And coming soon, the Cast Sports call-in line. I'm going to have to get with you, Jay Hardcore, and get your help in getting that off the ground. So I'll be giving you a call soon, very soon. But how's everybody this Thursday? Pulled right up on another weekend. We got Slick Shakur Stevenson in action this weekend. A great card, too. The Davis brothers on it. Keyshawn and Calvin. Abdullah Mason is on the card. And another card, too. I believe it's Williams Zepeda. I keep forgetting the guy's name. He's fighting the guy that gave Pitbull all that trouble. Ryan Frazier had to put it in the chat for me yesterday. But salute to everybody. And before we get started, don't forget the big raffle we got coming up, July 13th, next Saturday, for a 55-inch color TV. All you have to do is send $10 right here. I can't get the commercial to work, so I got to give it to you word of mouth. It's $. I'm messing up already. $, JBT Network, all capital letters, and put in the number 1. Must be nervous, all these people in there. Okay, there we go. $, JBT Network, all caps, and just put the number 1 behind it. Send $10 to that, and you'll be in the drawing. Have you got your put your $10 in yet? Because it only takes 1. Big Dre got 4 chances in there, so at least get 1. But $10 per chance, and somebody's gonna win it. Okay. Oh, Jake says we did a 4th of July show and said let's all go to Cash Sports. You also should have got a lot of raffles today. Okay. Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet. Yeah, and they all came to Cash Sports. And then broke my record today. There's Bruce Gas Boxing, Jazz, and more. Salute Bruce Gas. Reef in the building. And there's another super chat from Lonnie Lee. Lonnie Lee says, hey, my Pepsi can. Hey, my Pepsi. Can we help keep the lights on? The big homie. Would appreciate it. Follow my lead. Oh, you meant my people, right, Lonnie? You got hey, my Pepsi. Kind of threw me off for a minute there. Hey, my Pepsi. But yeah, we're gonna start because I normally wait until 2:30 to get more people in the building. We don't have to wait today. We're gonna start on boxing in California. Thursday is the day where I got a history of the boxing in the state series going on, and it's every Thursday, and we've been in alphabetical order. Today is California, okay? And of course, tomorrow is profile day, and it's going to be the Golden Boy, the life and career of Oscar De La Hoya, okay? Salute Bruce Gas, Reef in the building. Just boxing talk, that's all it is. A group of people that love to talk boxing. Okay, let's get ready to get this thing kicked off early today. Lonnie Lee's in here. Usually I'm waiting on 2:30 because I know Lonnie Lee gets off at 2:30. Yeah, happy 4th of July, everyone. Thank you for reminding me, Miss Cat. It don't even seem like it because, back in the old days when you're outside, you could smell barbecues and everything going on. It's nothing, man. Not in my neighborhood. I can smell no hamburger, hot dog, ribs, nothing going on out there, man. It's just not like it used to be. But it's still the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July, everybody. Hope you enjoy your day. Anybody cooking out or traveling or anything, just make sure you be safe. Yeah, everybody hitting the appreciation button. Woo-wee, almost 30 already. I'm going to get that 40 today. Yes. The appreciation button is the like button in the JBT. And I appreciate everybody hitting it because, I got almost 30 already. I got to make this good today. Extra good. But how's everybody? It's Thursday. 2 big cards coming up this weekend. Slick Shakur. Slick, when Shakur doesn't have a nickname, so I gave him one. Slick Shakur Stevenson. Going up against Autumn H. I'm not touching his last name. Abdullah Mason on the card. And I heard from Just Do yesterday that was it Just Do? Yeah, Abdullah has made the main card. Yeah. He deserves it. The Davis brothers, Keyshawn and Calvin, in action. That's a great card. The other one too. William Cepeda. I cannot think of the kid's name he's fighting, but the guy that gave Pitbull all the trouble when they fought. Remember? Pitbull got frustrated and started fighting dirty. Remember that one? Yeah. So it's something about Shakur and Pitbull too. That'll be Shakur. Pitbull will not be able to catch up to him. Okay. Got Miss Joette in here, Melanin Queen 27, Miss Cass, some of the queens of the JBT, along with Miss Just Do, Heather E, Barbara D. This JBT is rolling fast. We going downhill rapidly. The Mighty Rise podcast. Melanin Queen 27. There's another super chat. Appreciate you, Melanin Queen 27 and Lonnie Lee. Happy day off. Much love, Cass. Gotta support the fam. JBT Network. Appreciate you, Melanin Queen 27. Yeah, we're gonna get that phone line going. I'm gonna get with J Hardcore on it. You know, when normally I'm waiting until 2:30 and just making small talk in the first half hour. We can chop it up on the phones, and then when the subject of the show ends about 3:30, we chop it up. Either drop the link on the phone lines the last half hour. So look for me to be calling you, J Hardcore, to help me get that kicked off the ground. Those super chats are rolling in. Appreciate it. Okay, boxing in California. I don't want to start too early because I don't want to end too early, but let's do it. Let's go with the show. Today's show is boxing in California. Cass Sports the Box Story. Talk all boxing history over here. And I'm gonna be doing another show with William Old School of Ranch soon too, because William Old School of Ranch has a lot of boxing history to it. We had to tap into that. Last show we did, we got over 100 views on it, so that's not bad for our first show together. I don't think so. But boxing has had a rich history in California, with different areas of the state playing important roles in its development, right? In Los Angeles, Jack Doyle, a former railroad worker and bartender, he opened a training camp in Arcadia in 1908, which helped establish boxing as a focal point in the area. In 1910, Doyle opened a bar in Vernon and began hosting 4-round fights in the indoor Vernon Arena, okay? And the Olympic Auditorium and Main Street Gym in Los Angeles have also been important training grounds for boxers, including Rocky Marciano and former world heavyweight champion Floyd Patterson, both former world heavyweight champions. Of course, Rocky is the only heavyweight champion to retire with an unblemished record. The Rock knocked everybody out he faced in championship fights too. He sure did. Yep. In San Francisco. Now, it all started in 1849 in San Francisco, when two men decided to have a fight right in front of a crowd of eager onlookers, right? They just got into it. That's where the first fight in San Francisco. Now, this first fight was held on San Francisco's waterfront, right? Got the fight on the waterfront. And it soon became a popular spectator sport just from those two guys mixing it up. Became a popular spectator sport after that. And fights were typically held outdoors, with the fighters surrounded by a rope to keep them from falling off a pier, right? And spectators would place bets on the outcome of the fight. And sometimes even they would participate in side bets, such as who would be the first fighter to bleed. Now, boxing quickly became one of the most popular forms of entertainment in San Francisco. And it wasn't long before professional boxing clubs began to spring up around the city, right? And these clubs offered training for inspiring fighters. And they soon became the breeding ground for some of the biggest names in boxing history. Yeah, right there in San Francisco. And then from the turn of the century through the 1950s, San Francisco was known as a boxing mecca, right? With local fighters like Gentleman Jim Corbett, Fred Apostoli, Abe Patel, and Carl Bobo Austin. I know y'all have heard me talk about all three of those guys. Yeah, and Carl Bobo also. They all won world championships too. But however, boxing was banned in the city from 1903 to 1913. Yeah, for some reason they banned boxing. And Oxnard, California, that's where Robert Garcia's big boxing gym is, in Oxnard. Let's see, got to keep track of the chat here too. I don't want to miss anybody coming in. Excuse me for a minute. I don't know why this thing reversed, Stormy. Okay, hey, when it does that. Come on. Okay. There we go. I got it. Okay, now Oxnard. That's where Robert Garcia's gym is, in Oxnard, California. Now, also known as Boxnard. Yeah, they call it Boxnard too. Oxnard has a notable boxing history and culture. Home to professional boxers and young hopefuls eager to compete in the ring. Oxnard is considered a national hub for boxing. Okay. Boxing champions Fernando Vargas, Robert Garcia, Hugo Centeno Sr., Jr. grew up at Oxnard. And boxers such as Victor Ortiz and Vasil Lomachenko have moved to Oxnard to train. This coastal town hosts a prestigious boxing tournament with over 650 young fighters hoping to take the top prize. It's no wonder the city has been dubbed Boxnard. Okay? Yeah. No wonder they also call it Boxnard. Ray Patterson, straight out of New Jersey. What's up, RP? Ooh, 31 likes. We're gonna get that 40 today. My record is 34, by the way. We're gonna just smash that. If I had to go find 3 likes, we're gonna smash that record today. 34. Appreciate everybody. What's up, RP? Straight out of New Jersey, Ray Patterson. One of my regular Cast Sports supporters. Okay, now I got a little thing about Oxnard here. It's called Oxnard, the boxing world's hidden treasure. And of course, that's where Robert Garcia's gym is, like I told you. Yeah. Freddie Roach also has one out there in California. Out there in Los Angeles. Yeah. Yeah, I hope everybody can learn something, Jay. I'm usually learning something too doing this show. But Oxnard is nestled on the picturesque California coast. It's a city known for its scenic beauty. It has also quietly established itself as a powerhouse in the world of professional boxing. It's produced an impressive lineup of world champions, and it's earned a well-deserved reputation as a hidden treasure in the boxing world, right? A boxing hotspot. Now, it has a deep Mexican heritage and a strong boxing tradition. And the tradition has been further fueled by the presence of top-notch boxing gyms and trainers, creating the perfect breeding ground for future boxing champions. Fernando Vargas, the Aztec warrior, is from Oxnard. Now, Fernando is a true Oxnard legend. He became a world champion at the young age of 21 years old. And like I said, he's known as the Aztec warrior. He was a force to be reckoned with in the super welterweight division. He held multiple world titles and was known for his fearless fighting style. Fernando Vargas, the Aztec warrior. Also, Robert Garcia. And he went from fighter to trainer. You know, trained his brother Mikey. And you know who else he trained? Had that great performance last weekend. Jesse Bam. Yep. Robert is his trainer. Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Robert Garcia, a former world champion himself. He transitioned from the ring to the corner as a trainer. He is renowned for his expertise in developing young talent. He has trained numerous world champions, and it makes him an integral part of Oxnard's boxing history. Like I said, trained his brother, Mikey Garcia. Okay? Mikey Garcia, Robert's younger brother, is another jewel in Oxnard's boxing crown. And Mikey has world titles in multiple weight classes. Well, had. His skills and adaptability in the ring have made him one of the most celebrated boxers of his generation. Yes, he was. Mikey Garcia. Jose Ramirez. He's the pride of Avenal. Okay? Now, Jose, while not from Oxnard itself, okay, he hails from the nearby town of Avenal, but he has also always made Oxnard his training hub. Now, he fights in the junior welterweight division, former world champion, and he's become an honorary member of Oxnard's boxing elite. Jose Ramirez. Okay? Nonito Donaire, the Filipino Flash. Now, Nonito Donaire was born in the Philippines, but he made Oxnard his boxing home, okay? Known as the Filipino Flash. And he's held multiple world titles also, plus a few different weight classes. And Nonito has left an indelible mark in the world of boxing. Went away from the record, 33. Now, Oxnard's boxing champions and trainers have created a legacy that extends far beyond the confines of the city. You know, their stories are a testament to hard work, determination, and the support of a tight-knit community. And they serve as an inspiration to aspiring young boxers, not just in Oxnard, but around the entire world. Now, Oxnard, California might be best known for its scenic beauty and laid-back coastal charm, but beneath its serene surface lies a hotbed of boxing talent. The city's champions have not only earned fame in the world of professional boxing, but have also contributed to the growth of the sport by mentoring the next generation, right? Oxnard's rich boxing history is a testament to the community's dedication, hard work, and belief in the power of sports to transform lives. It's a hidden treasure that the boxing world is fortunate to have uncovered. Oxnard, California. And other notable moments in California's boxing history include, now from 1914, now remember in San Francisco it was banned from 1903 to 1913. Now from 1914 to 1924, professional boxing was outlawed in the entire state of California due to safety concerns. But it became a national phenomenon during that period that it was banned. Now in 1924, it was on the ballot, and California voters passed a measure to legalize professional boxing. So that brought it back. In 1924, boxing came back in California, okay? In 1920, well, that was, yeah, they put a measure on the ballot and the voters voted it back in. Okay. In the 1950s, boxing boomed during this time of economic expansion, with many boxers returning to the ring after fighting in World War II and taking advantage of higher paydays and the television era of boxing. That's when a lot of promotional opportunities came into the sport for boxers. Okay? Now, let's look at a little boxing in Southern California. Okay? Bear with me for another minute, please. Boxing in California. Okay? Now, everybody come in. I'm gonna keep track of these likes. Oh, we have a new record, 36. We're gonna smash 40. We're gonna just kick 40 all in the butt today. 36. And all these new people that came over, hope you enjoyed the show. and return to CAS Sports again. Oh, if you like boxing history, you're in the right place. And I hope everybody learns something every day like Jay Hardcore does, because I'm learning myself. That's why they call me the box historian. Not a historian, a box historian. There's a difference. You got to ask Thomas Hill what the difference is. I got it written down somewhere. But Thomas Hill can tell you right off the top of his head. Okay? But let's continue. Boxing in California. Okay. All right. Now, keep losing my place. Okay. So Southern California produced the first ever featherweight champion, world champion, when Sully Garcia Smith captured it in the 1890s. Okay. The sparsely populated region could not compete with the East Coast, right, in the 19th century and most of the 20th century. You know, it was a simple matter of numbers. You know, while the entire state of California had a population of 1.2 million in the 1890s, New York, by comparison, had 5.9 million inhabitants, right? And Miss Mona, salute. Welcome to CAS Sports. Miss Mona is in the building. Welcome to CAS Sports, Miss Mona. We are talking about boxing in California today. If you like boxing history, you are in the right place. Now, yeah, boxing in California couldn't keep up with New York at that time. It was just a simple matter of numbers, right? California had a population of 1.2 million. New York had 5.9, okay? And top-rated prize fighters could be found in abundance in the East Coast, which dominated American professional boxing for more than 100 years, from champions like Benny Leonard and Mickey Walker to Sugar Ray Leonard and Smoking Joe Frazier. The East Coast was the rock of the U.S. fight scene at that time. But slowly, almost invisibly, the professional boxing scene saw a shift in interest in the late 1980s and participation for the sport of boxing, right? In the late 1980s, it started to shift to the western part of the country, okay? There's Joe. What's up, Joe? Joe Yo Bruce. Salute. Welcome to CAS Sports. Joe. I guess that's part of his name. Joe Yo Bruce. Is that dog drowned? Bruce Cass said they gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation and he made it. Wow. Oh, Joe, he was talking to Bruce, okay. Salute, Joe. Welcome to CAS Sports. They gave the dog mouth-to-mouth, Bruce? Wow, who did that? He said that the dog drowned, but let's continue. Okay. Now, yeah, in the late 1980s, a shift started to happen. Interest in participation for the sport of boxing. Okay. The primary reason was the influx of the Latino population to the Southwest in states like Arizona, Texas, New Mexico, Nevada, and especially California. Okay. That's when the shift started to happen in the late 1980s, when the Latino population started to influx into the Southwest, okay? The West Coast started to catch up with the East as far as boxing. Now, other reasons for the increase in boxing arrived in the form of two Latino fighters, one from Mexico and the other from East LA. You know who I'm talking about. Both of these fighters would prove to be consolidating forces in increasing the viewing power of boxing in the entire U.S., not just the West Coast. Talking about Julio Cesar Chavez and the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Okay? Julio came in the 80s, Oscar in the 90s. Now, many world champions from Mexico had been imported to fight in Southern California. Warriors like Rafael Herrera, Bazooka Limon, Carlos Zarate, and Alfonso Zamora. But not until a fresh-faced fighter from Mexico named Julio Cesar Chavez arrived in 1983 did one of these fighters from Mexico develop into an international sensation. And that was Julio. Okay? Yeah, we almost there, Jay. We got 37. Might as well say we got 40 because I want to find 3 more. Grandchildren, everybody gonna get phones, get likes today. So we're gonna get that 40. Finally, Has Sports has 40 likes. They stopped 100. Slow down, Cass. Slow down. Be happy with 40. They stopped 50. Okay. But yeah, none of those fighters turned into an international sensation until Chavez came into the sport. Okay? In 1983. Many special fighters from Mexico or those raised in California had success and became world champions, but they never reached the pinnacle achieved by Chavez, right? Then, in the early 90s, Chavez was followed by a young Mexican-American boxer named Oscar de la Hoya, who quickly ravaged the super featherweight, lightweight, and super lightweight divisions in less than 3 years, okay? Yeah, Oscar ran through those 3 divisions like crazy. That's before welterweight, junior middleweight, all that. He ran through super feather, he just ravaged super featherweight, lightweight, and super lightweight in less than 3 years, okay? Became a champion in all 3 divisions. Okay? Now, he was dubbed the Golden Boy. Now, that was the name that had been given first to a boxer from the 1950s named Art Aragon. He was a fighter both loved and hated by the boxing fans in Southern California during his heyday. And Aragon was also from East LA, just like Oscar. You know, he was a promoter's dream. He sold out the Olympic Auditorium almost every time he fought there. And fans arrived in droves to see him win, and a lot of them came to see him lose, okay? And they lined up around the arena on 18th and Grand Avenue hours before the doors opened. Now, at first, Aragon, he was not happy that his Golden Boy moniker was given to Oscar, okay? When Oscar first began fighting professionally, you know, Aragon was not happy at first. But when Oscar started gathering world titles one after another, Aragon soon changed his mind, right? He said, Oscar deserves to be called the Golden Boy more than I do. He said, he really is a Golden Boy. And I wish I had his money. He said, Oscar can have that name. Okay. Let's continue. Now, a guy named the late Benny Giorgino. He was an old friend of Aragon's and a former manager of multiple world champions. He said the emergence of Chavez and then De La Hoya sparked renewed interest in the sport of boxing. For decades, Giorgino was involved in boxing in California, first as a fighter, then a trainer, and finally as a manager and a promoter. During the 1970s to the 1980s, he had a sandwich shop in downtown Los Angeles, which became a haven for boxing lovers, journalists, and those involved in the sport, okay? The sandwich shop was the final stop for boxing fans on their way to the old Olympic Auditorium for boxing events. it became a symbol of California boxing in the 1970s and 80s. And after the Olympic Auditorium stopped having weekly shows and the Inglewood Forum ended in the late 1990s, many felt boxing had run its course and become obsolete to the fans' interest. But the Center for Boxing in Southern California moved slightly east, and boxing kept being very popular in the state, especially among Hispanic fans. Okay. Now, the two fights between Oscar De La Hoya and Julio Cesar Chavez in 1996 and 1998 ignited a firestorming interest in boxing. Okay, they really brought boxing back around in California. Gyms started opening up, especially in the region known as the Inland Empire, from Pomona, California to Coachella, California. Many Hispanic youngsters, both male and female, they saw two boxers that looked like them perform before thousands of packed venues and in front of millions on television, right? It really sparked the interest when they saw Oscar and Julio Cesar Chavez. Boxing captured the attention of an entire new generation in California. But it wasn't just relegated to Latinos. All the kids in the gyms in the state thought they could be the next De La Hoya or Chavez. Okay? And today, in Southern California, boxing has erupted to unprecedented levels. From San Diego to Santa Maria, the number of gyms has multiplied tenfold from the number of boxing clubs available in 1990. The boxing is alive and very well in the state. It has produced two of the biggest name young stars in the state currently, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. So if you're searching for the heart and soul of the sweet science, you might be surprised to find it's located in Southern California. Now, let's get some of the boxers that came out of California. Okay? Let's look at some of the boxers that came out of California. 37, maybe got to 37 likes and stopped. But that is very good. Okay? Now we're going to look at some of the fighters. Just a little brief profile on some of the fighters that came from the state. Okay. Boxers from California. Oh, shoot. I did the wrong thing right there. I hope everybody enjoying the show today. 275 likes. Ooh, that can't be me. But everybody ready for the big Slick Shakur Stevenson card this weekend against Artem H. Great card overall, too. Alex Garcia? I don't know. I don't know where Alex is today, Joe. Haven't heard too much about Alex lately. But yeah, we're going to get ready to talk about some of these fighters from California. If I can get equipment malfunction. Bear with me for a second. Okay. There we go. Nope, not yet. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Anybody cooking out today? I know Jay is. I know Jay got a big thing going on over there. Got them ribs on. Boxers from California. First is going to be Buddy Bayer. Now, Buddy wasn't born in California, but he moved to California at a very young age, okay? And that's where he grew up at in boxing. Okay? Now, Buddy, he was actually born in actually born in Denver, Colorado. Okay, but grew up in California. You know, he was also a boxer and later an actor. Okay, fought Joe Louis, Max Smelling, and in 1941 he came extremely close to boxing stardom at Washington's Griffith Stadium when, in the opinion of most ringside officials, Joe Louis gave him a disqualifying late sixth round hit in a title match that should have made Bayer the world heavyweight champion. And then Joe Louis, because of that, Joe Louis gave him a rematch, and he lost to Louis in a rematch for the title the following year. But he remained solidly ranked among the top heavyweights in the early 1940s. In 2003, Bayer was chosen for the Ring Magazine's list of 100 greatest punchers of all time. Okay, he was the younger brother of boxing heavyweight champion and actor Max Baer, and the uncle of Max Baer Jr., who was Jethro on the Beverly Hillbillies. Max Baer. Okay, Buddy Baer. Buddy Baer. Next, I know. There he is. Y'all know him, right? Tim Bradley. He's from California. So yeah, Tim is included. There's Tim on the screen, Tim Bradley. Yeah, appreciate you just do boxing, the voice. At the 37 and stopped, everybody. More likes. And we're at 40. But Timothy Bradley Jr., okay? Now Tim is from where's Tim from? Palm Springs, California. Okay, yeah, Tim is from Palm Springs, and Tim competed from 2004 to 2016. He had a 12-year career. He held multiple world championships in 2 weight classes, including he had the WBC light welterweight title. He had that twice between 2008 and 2011, and he had the WBO light welterweight title from 2009 to 2012, and he also won the WBO welterweight title twice between 2012 and 2016. You remember that controversial fight with Manny when they said Tim won it? Wow, that was ridiculous, wasn't it? Tim did not win that fight. Tim was the most shocked one in the building. But in October 2013, Bradley was ranked as the world's 3rd best active boxer. Right? 3rd best active boxer. 2013, Tim Bradley was ranked as that pound for pound by Ring Magazine. And he is particularly known for his trilogy of fights against Manny Pacquiao, of which he didn't win any. You know, the one in 2012 was the one they gave to him, but no, he didn't win that. And he was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame last year, remember, 2023. Tim Bradley. And he hates Tank because Tank Davis said he didn't belong in there. Probably hate me too because I don't think he belonged in there either, if I was famous. Next is Jimmy Britt, another Californian. Jimmy, there's Jimmy on the screen. Jimmy is from San Francisco, California, okay? Yeah, Jimmy is from San Francisco. Now, Jimmy competed for 7 years, from 1902 to 1909, right? Fought the great Joe Gans twice for the world lightweight title, lost both times. He had a total of 23 fights. And he fought 6 different Hall of Famers for a combined total of 10 fights, right? He won 4, lost 4, had 2 draws. And he retired from boxing in 1909. Toured the United States as a vaudeville performer. Okay? Died of a heart attack in San Francisco on January 21st, 1940. Okay? And he's inducted into the Ring Magazine Hall of Fame in 1976. Jimmy Britt. Okay? Let me see something. Yeah. I didn't give you Tim Bradley's record. Let me give you Tim Bradley's record. Well, we don't need that. I didn't give you Max Bayer's neither. Next is Jesse Burnett of Los Angeles, California. Jesse Burnett from LA. Okay, there's Jesse. Jesse. Okay, here we go. Jesse Burnett. Now, Jesse's from Los Angeles, right? From Los Angeles, California. Okay. Now he won a 12-round WBC cruiserweight title 11 fight over former world heavyweight champion Victor Galindez of Argentina in 1980, and he sent Galindez into retirement after that fight. Now, in his trial, he was in 2 world title fights. He was stopped in the 9th round of a 1977 vacant WBC light heavyweight title fight by Miguel Angel Coelho. And he was stopped in the 8th round. In 1983, he was going for the WBC cruiserweight title against St. Gordon. Okay. He also fought Leon Spinks, John Conte, Mustafa Muhammad, Yaki Lopez, James Scott, Jerry Martin, Tony Mundine, Bash Ali, Willie Edwards, Mustafa Wasaja, Willie Edwards again. And so he's been in there with some good fighters, but never won a world title. But he's from California. Jesse Burnett. Next, we're going to talk briefly about Lionel Butler. That's Lionel on the left, getting hit. Lionel Butler. Now, he had a 21-year career. He competed from 1989 to 2010. Now, he's actually from Louisiana, but he grew up in California, and he fought out of California for the majority of his career. Yeah, you talking about Jesse Burnett, Joe? Yeah, he fought Leon Spinks. Yeah, Joe. I see Joe is up on his history. Yeah, he fought Leon Spinks, Joe. The previous guy, Jesse Burnett. Now, Lionel Butler had a 21-year career. Now, he's best known for his 1995 fight against Lennox Lewis, which he lost. But he also faced world champions Tony Tubbs, Bone Crusher Smith, Chris Bird, and Oliver McCall. Now, he never held a world title. Okay. And the fight with Lennox Lewis was an eliminator fight. He never held a major world title, but he did hold an IBO heavyweight title in 1993. Okay. So he had a minor world title, none of the majors. Lionel Butler. Now, Frankie Campbell. Yeah. I just wanted to talk about him because, remember when me and Old School did the show on Max Bayer last week. Frankie Campbell was the one that died in the ring. Well, he didn't. He died later after the fight. He was the one, okay, that fought Max Bayer and died in the hospital after the fight. Frankie Campbell, okay. He was an Italian-American boxer, fought in the heavyweight division. He had a record of 33-7, okay. And he was killed in the ring by future heavyweight champion Max Schmeling on August 25th, 1930 in San Francisco. He died later in the hospital, not in the ring. Frankie Campbell. And we got a female boxer on here. I'm getting ready to butcher her name. Not really. Graciela Casillas. That sounds right? Graciela Casillas. There she is, Graciela. Let's talk about her briefly. Graciela Casillas. Now, Graciela was from Oxnard, California. place I was talking about. Yeah. Bayer caused the damage. No, you're talking about the other one, Joe, I believe. No, you're talking about Frankie. I was talking about the other one. Yeah, Frankie was the one. Carnera, yeah. Carnera killed him. Well, I didn't mean to say killed him. It was doing boxing, but Bayer caused the damage. Correct, Joe. Thank you. Thank you for that, Joe. That's correct. He actually died during the Carnera fight, but Bayer was the one that caused the damage. I told you Joe was up on his boxing. Yeah, I mean, his boxing history. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, Graciela Casillas, he's from Oxnard, right? That big city I was talking about, big time boxing town in California. 38, 2 away from 40. Okay, 38, 2 away. Now, Graciela, she was a boxer and kickboxer, okay? She fought in the bantamweight division in boxing. And she began competing in kickboxing in 1976. And she was the first fighter, male or female, to hold world titles in both boxing and kickboxing, okay? Graciela was the first one to do that. She won the World Women's Boxing Association and the World Kickboxing Association Bantamweight Championships. Okay, she held both of those titles. Graciela Casillas, yep, the first person to hold boxing and kickboxing titles. Now, next is Bobby Chacon, and y'all know who that is, right? That's Skywalker's uncle. There's Bobby. That's his mother's brother. Y'all know Skywalker, right? From the TWT, the Winning Team organization. Been on here a few times. Yeah, that's his uncle, his mother's brother. Yeah. There's Define RNA1. What's up, Define RNA1? Oh, you must have been in here, but I just noticed you. Yeah. Yeah, Define RNA1. Yeah, people are finding me because Define RNA1 came, I think it might have been last week. It's been here every day since. Okay. So I'm going to have 40 or 50 people in the chat one day because they are finding me. Define RNA1 and the other guy, Mr. Hot Grease. I can't think of his name. They both started last week and been here every day since. Okay. Now, Bobby Chacon, yeah, Skywalker's uncle. He competed from 1972 to 1988. He had a 16-year career in the sport of boxing. Okay. He held titles in 2 weight classes, including WBC featherweight, September 74 to June 75, and the WBC super featherweight. He had that from December 82 to June 1983. Bobby Chacon. Okay. He had 67 total fights. Won 59, lost 7, had 1 draw. Yep, Bobby Chacon. Skywalker's own Skywalker Boxio's uncle. Bobby Chacon. Next is Young Corbett. There's Young Corbett. Now he's actually from Italy, but he grew up in California. Young Corbett, the third, that is. Here he is on the screen. Young Corbett. Now his real name is Raphael Giordano, okay? Better known as Young Corbett III. You know, born in Italy, but grew up in California. He was a world welterweight champion in 1933 and the New York State Athletic Commission's middleweight champion in 1938. He was a tough southpaw. Now, he did not have strong punching power, but he was known for his great speed and determination. He is considered one of the greatest southpaws of all time and one of the all-time great counterpunchers, okay? He was inducted into the Fresno County Athletic Hall of Fame in 1959, the Italian American Sports Hall of Fame in 1982, and the big one, the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 2004. young Corbett. Okay. He had a total of 155 fights. He won 123, lost 12, and get this, had 20 draws. Wow, that's a lot of draws. 33 by knockout. Mr. Gumbo, that's him. Define on it, thank you. Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease. Yeah, he's not here today, but that's who I was talking about. Thank you, Define on it. Alberto Davila is next. There's Alberto Davila. Don't forget, tomorrow is the profile day that's on the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Okay, I just saw his name now. Alberto Davila. Alberto is from let's see, where's Alberto from? I don't know. It says United States, but California, United States. Okay, Alberto Davila. Now, he was a WBC bantamweight champion. His career spanned the 1970s and 1980s in the bantamweight division, and he was champion in parts of 83 and 84. Now, he fought 3 world title fights. He lost 3 world title bids, okay? And then he temporarily retired. But upon his return, he was given a 4th title fight, okay? And he was losing after 11 rounds, and he got a knockout, okay? In the last round to win the title. And he was fighting against a guy named his name was Benjanese, right? And he died after the fight due to injuries suffered during the fight. Yeah. When Davila won the title, the guy he was fighting against, Kiko Bajines, died after the fight due to injuries suffered during the fight. Now, after one successful title defense, he suffered back injuries. And he was stripped because of the lack of, he was injured and couldn't fight, so they stripped. And he's a member of the World Boxing Hall of Fame, okay? Won 56, lost 10, had 1 no contest. Alberto Davila. Mikey Garcia. Let's talk about Mikey. There's Mikey. I thought I saw something. Remember that? Mikey thought he saw something, but wow. Once he got in the ring with Earl, he didn't see it anymore. Okay, Mikey. But great fighter. Had a great career, Mikey did. Yeah. Oh, we got 39, Lonnie. One more. We're almost at 40. Miguel Angel Garcia Cortez, better known as Mikey Garcia, right? He competed from 2006 to 2021, 15-year career. Not too long ago, retired. Mikey. He held multiple world championships in 4 weight classes, okay? From featherweight to junior welterweight. And he challenged for the IBF welterweight title, remember, against Earl. Went all the way to welterweight. Now, Mikey had a total of 42 fights. He won 40 and lost 2. And he had 30 by knockout. That's not bad. He had 30 by knockout. I did not know Mikey had that many knockouts. And Mikey is from Oxnard. Coming to some names that recognizable names now. Robert Guerrero, he's from California. Remember Robert? He just came back and had that fight against Berto, remember? 2 old fossils. It is Robert on the right. Robert Guerrero. Okay? Robert Guerrero. And Robert is from, part of California is Robert from? Gilroy, California. Okay? Get Robert up here. Now, Robert was a champion in 2 different weight divisions, including IBF featherweight twice between 2006 and 2008, and he had the IBF junior lightweight title from 2009 to 2010. Okay. And he had multiple interim titles at lightweight and welterweight. Gilroy, California. He had a total of 47 fights. He won 38, lost 6, had 1 draw, and Robert had 20 knockouts. Robert Guerrero. We're winding down now. Probably had some link time today because I started early. Remember, I started like 1:15. Robert Guerrero. Next, Willis Shorty Hogue. There's Shorty right there. Shorty Hogue. Okay. Appreciate, I guess my regulars are in here now. All the other people that came over ran out the door. But at least they hit the like before they left. I appreciate that. Okay. Stuck on 39. Joe is still in here. Dr. DJ. What's up, Dr. DJ? Dr. DJ in the building. Still in Dr. DJ. Cass Sports the Box Story. Today we're talking about boxing in California. We winding down. We're just talking about some of the fighters that came from California. Right now, Shorty Hogue, right? Now, he competed during the 1940s, right? Along with Lloyd Marshall, Charlie Burley, Jack Chase, Archie Moore, and Eddie Booker. He was among some of the American boxers from California in the 1940s. All those are California boxers, okay? He had a twin brother named Willard, known as Big Boy Hug, who also boxed in that era. Now, there's no complete record for either brother. But Shorty was once ranked number 3 at middleweight by Ring Magazine. And he had 3 wins over Archie Moore. And he beat Jack Chase, one of the Murderous Road fighters, Johnny Bandit Romero, and Eddie Booker. He beat 2 of the Murderous Road fighters. He was a fighter that was willing to fight him, right? Because a lot of people wouldn't fight those guys. Okay. Now, yeah. His win over Booker earned him the California Middleweight Championship. And around this time, World Championships were frozen by World War II. And most of the best middleweights of the era fought over the California title because the big ones were frozen. Burley stopped Hogue in 1942. And after that, Hogue's career hit the doldrums. Most of his fights after that were knockout losses. One to Eddie Booker, in which he lost the California Middleweight Championship. Shorty Hogue. Okay, got a few more for you. Michael Hunter from Van Nuys, California. Michael Hunter. Yeah. Oh, that was another Hunter. I was thinking about I'm thinking about somebody else. Now, Michael Hunter, he challenged for the WBO junior heavyweight title in 2017. Now, as an amateur, he won the national championships as a super heavyweight in 2007 and 2009. And he qualified for the 2012 Olympics in the heavyweight division. And he's the son of professional boxer Mike the Bounty Hunter, okay? And this Michael Hunter had a total of 26 fights. He won 23, lost 1. He had 2 draws, 16 knockouts. Okay. Michael Hunter. Just got a couple more. Did we get that 40 yet? 39. Ooh. Boone Hunter. Boone Kirkman. Michael Hunter's from Van Nuys, California, by the way. Boone Kirkman. There's Boone Kirkman right there on the right, getting his hand raised by the referee. Boone just beat somebody. Boone is from Vallejo, California. Boone Kirkman. Okay. Now his name is Daniel Victor Kirkman. Okay. Former heavyweight boxer. Now he was a contender throughout his career, and he had notable wins over, excuse me, Jimmy Ellis. Okay. Eddie Macon and Doug Jones. He also had 2 fights against George Foreman. Okay. Lost. Had a fight against Ron Lyle. He was known for his brutal knockout power. Had a record of 36 wins, 6 losses, 26 knockouts. Been in there with some big names. Big George Foreman, Ron Lyle, Eddie Macon. Herman Marquez. Herman Marquez. There's Herman. Herman Leva Marquez. Okay. Okay, Herman, a native of Mexico, but he was raised in Stockton, California. That's why he's on this list, okay? He was 20 wins, 10 losses, had 6 knockouts, and 1 draw as a professional boxer. From 1957 to 1962, 5-year career. Now, in 1957, as an amateur, he won the National AAU Bantamweight Championship. As a professional, he fought Brazilian Ida Joffre for the World Bantamweight title on May 4th, 1962 at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. Now, he was ahead on points, but he was knocked down twice in the 10th round of a scheduled 15-round fight, and the referee stopped it. Okay. He won the North American Bantamweight title on points over Baby Mo Mario on May 29th, 1960. So he did become a champion. North American Bantamweight title, okay? And he won the California State Bantamweight title by decision over Ronnie Perez on June 12th, 1961 in Stockton, California. His home. So he did have a title. Antonio Margarito from Torrance, California. Yep, Antonio's from California. There's Antonio. Let's touch on him briefly. Antonio Margarito. I'm gonna drop the link and top it up. Got the Cash Sports phone line coming too soon. Okay? Coming soon. Cash Sports phone line. Antonio Margarito. Okay? He competed between 1994 and 2017. He held multiple welterweight world championships, including the WBO title from 2002 to 2007. He had the IBF title 2008, and he had the WBA super title from 2008 to 2009. You know, all in the welterweight division. He also challenged 3 times for the light middleweight world title between 2004 and 2011. Never won it. His nickname was El Tornado. Okay? He was known for his aggressive pressure fighting style and exceptionally durable chin. Yeah, Margarito had a chin on him. Yes, he did. Remember that? He had 50 fights, 141, lost 8, had 1 draw, and Antonio had 27 knockouts. Bill says that's junior, okay? And we got 39 likes. 39 likes. Let me see. Antonio Margarito. Okay. Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley. He's from California. Yeah. There's Shane. There's Shane Mosley. Yep. Shane's from California. One of the big names came out of California. I don't know where T. Hill is today. T. Hill's from California. Known as Sugar Shane, right? He competed from 1993 to 2016 Okay, 23-year career, longevity for Shane. He held multiple world championships in 3 weight classes, including the IBF lightweight title, the WBA super and WBC welterweight titles, and the WBA super, WBC, and the Ring Magazine junior middleweight titles. Okay, and Shane was also the lineal champion at welterweight twice and light welterweight once. Sugar Shane had a total of 61 fights. He won 49, lost 10, had 1 draw, and he had 41 knockouts. That's not too bad of a rate. Yeah, 49 knockouts. Yeah, Jay, we need 1 more for 40. I'm going to get that. My granddaughter will be here later today. Hit the light with her phone. We're going to get that 40. Sugar Shane Mosley. We are winding down. I just got a couple more from California. Manuel Ortiz. Okay. Manuel's from California. I'm going to drop the link in. Manuel Ortiz. There's Manuel. Great boxer, Manuel Ortiz, man. Yeah. Bad man there. Now, Manuel Ortiz fought in the bantamweight division. He was one of the best boxers of the 1940s, pound for pound. And he was named in Ring Magazine's list of the 80 best fighters of the last 80 years in 1996. And he went into the International Hall of Fame in 1990 in the old timers category. Okay. Manuel had a total of 131 fights. He won 100. He lost 28. He had 3 draws and had 54 knockouts. Manuel Ortiz. I know y'all remember Victor Ortiz, right? And Manuel Ortiz was from Corona, California. But there's Victor. Remember him? He headbutted Floyd and then gonna stick his hand out to shake his hand, and Floyd knocked him out, remember? And that wasn't dirty. You're supposed to protect yourself at all times, and if you don't, hey, look what Zhang did to Wilder. You don't, protect yourself at all times, and if you don't, your opponent supposed to do what he gotta do, JBT Network, we got the 40. Appreciate you, JBT Network. That's Jay Hardcore, by the way. Everybody subscribe to JBT Network. Everybody that subscribe to all our channels, subscribe to JBT Network too. I don't know why the JBT Network subscriptions they should be up there in the thousands by now, man. I mean, Jay got like 40 subscribers. Brian's got 20,000 something. Just got almost 10,000. So the JBT Network should be up there too, because that's all of us. Everybody subscribed to all of us should be subscribed to the JBT Network, right? But Victor Ortiz, okay? Victor was also an actor, boxer and actor. Now, he had the WBC welterweight title in 2011 and was formerly rated as one of the world's top 3 active welterweights by most sporting news and boxing websites, including the Ring Magazine, BoxRec, and ESPN, and CAS Sports, okay? Well, we didn't have CAS Sports then, but I'm looking back. Yeah, I would have had him around that time as one of the top 3 welterweights. Yeah, Victor, no doubt. Probably behind Floyd, with Manny, and Manny. Victor was right up there, top 5 for sure. Yeah, he just messed up, You headbutted Floyd, you did what you did, just keep on fighting. You trying to apologize, shake the man's hand, and got knocked out. And Victor's crowd-pleasing and aggressive fighting style also made him the 2008 ESPN Prospect of the Year, Victor Ortiz. Yeah. He was looking just like that, trying to shake Floyd's hand, smiling, showing his teeth and shit, and Floyd had knocked him out. It was crazy. I saw that when it happened, live on TV. Now, Victor had a total of 43 fights. He won 33, lost 7. Had 25 knockouts. That's not too bad neither. 25 knockouts. 33 wins. That's not too bad of a rate. Probably in the 70s. And a couple more. Talk about Fernando again. I didn't go into him too much when I talked. He's from Oxnard. There's Fernando. Fernando Vargas. You see, we almost finished. We're in the V's. I'm going to drop the link. Fernando Vargas. Trying to get my phone line up and running. Jay, I'm going to call you. I'm not ready yet, but when I'm ready, I'm going to call you. Okay? Fernando Vargas. There's Fernando. Yeah. Now, Fernando had a 10-year career. He competed from 1997 to 2007. Okay? Two-time junior middleweight champion. He had the IBF title from 98 to 2000 and the WBA title from 2001 to 2002. And as an amateur, he won a bronze medal in the junior welterweight division at the 1995 Pan American Games. And he reached the second round of the welterweight bracket at the 96 Olympics. Because, he won that gold at Pan America. He in the Olympics, right? So, but in the Olympics, he went, lost in the second round, 96. That's the same Olympics Oscar was in. No, Floyd. Oscar was in 92. Same team Floyd was on when he got cheated. Fernando called himself the Aztec Warrior. And Fernando had 31 fights, won 26, lost 5. Excellent knockout rate, 22 knockouts out of 26 fights. And next, SOG. Just got 2 more. SOG. Had to talk about SOG, talking about California. From San Francisco, Andre Ward. From San Francisco, California. Define Arnie one says, to me, Victor wasn't same after the Chino fight when he quit. Okay, Define Arnie one, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Andre Ward, right. He competed from 2004 to 2017, 13-year career. And he retired undefeated, remember? And he had world championships in 2 weight divisions, super middleweight. He was unified as super middleweight, and 2009 and 2015 had that for 6 years. And unified light heavyweight titles, 2016 and 17. SOG, remember? 32 wins, no losses, 16 by knockout. And finally, we got Chalky Wright. That's the last one. Got 30 minutes to chop it up. Chalky Wright. Now, Chalky was born, I think, Louisiana somewhere, but he grew up in California. No, Arizona. But he grew up in California. Grew up in Los Angeles. So, I included it. And he fought from 1928 to 1948. Long 20-year career for Chalky. And he held the World Featherweight Championship in 1941 to 1942. And he had 171 wins, 46 losses. Wow, 19 draws. That's a lot of draws. 87 knockouts. And in 2003, he was number 95 on the ring list of 100 greatest punchers of all time. Chalky Wright. Okay? That's all of them. Let me, I forgot to put Chalky up there. That's Andre. There's Chalky. I got just a list. Just going to mention all the active boxers from California. That's active right now, okay? Like Arnold Barboza, he's from California. Mark Castro, Jojo Diaz, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Brandon Lee, Jose Ramirez, Andy Ruiz Jr., Richard Torres, Jose Cepeda, Shane Mosley Jr. All of those are active California boxers. Okay. I was going to do some profiles with them, but I ran out of time getting ready for the show. I tell you, man, these shows may only last like 2 hours, but it take a hell of a lot longer than 2 hours to put them together. I tell you, man. K Hardcore can attest to that. Yes, it does. Joe say, didn't he die in the bathtub in his 40s? Who was that, Joe? Chalky? How did I know that, Joe? Yeah. Who was you talking about, Joe? That died in the bathtub. I'm going to put the link in if anybody That's anybody in here want to come up and chop it up, you are welcome. Okay. The door is open. Any and everybody in the chat. Don't forget, tomorrow is Oscar. We're going to talk about the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. That's why I didn't go over him today. He's from East LA, California. He's the profile tomorrow. Remember, his buddy B-Hop was profile last week. What's after California? I didn't even look. I'll tell you. What's after California? Anybody know in the alphabet? That's next week. I didn't even check. I'm getting ready to look now. But yeah, that's tomorrow. And next week will be, I'm going to tell you in a minute. We haven't had the panel discussion the last couple of weeks, but I think it's going to return Monday, where I dropped the link early and we talk on the panel, boxing, currently, history, everything, on Mondays. Yeah. And I hope everybody enjoyed the show today. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Them 20-something people that came, and they're going to be staying eventually. They're going to be staying with old Cass Sports eventually. California, Colorado is next. Colorado next week, home of the Jack Dempsey. Yeah. Jack Dempsey's from Colorado. The Manassas Mauler. Manassas, Colorado. That's what they call them, the Manassas Mauler. Okay. We got like what we got? 30 minutes on the dot. The board's coming up next. What's today? Thursday? I was going to say Friday night hang up, but we got one more day. Yeah. And the Angry White Men tomorrow. BBO Boxing TV. Okay. In the building. I'm getting ready to drop the link now. BBO, hang around. What's up, BBO Boxing TV? Salute. Good to see you, bro. One of our new members of the JBT Fire channel. He, I know he does some post-fight analysis. I was on there a couple fights ago. This week, I fell asleep before the fight even ended. So that's why I couldn't see the post-fight. I fell asleep before the fight even ended. Okay, here comes the link. We got a half hour. Chop it up, chop it down. And this is for anybody, everybody in the chat is welcome to come up and speak their piece. Okay? Old school ain't in here. He came up yesterday. Okay, here we go. But I really appreciate everybody for rocking with me. My regulars is in here now. But you know, I'm going. Rome wasn't built in a day. But we're gonna build this thing. One brick at a time, okay? One brick at a time. We're gonna build it. Okay. All right. And yeah, clicks, that is a fighter card, sir. Clicks occur in Autumn H. And oh, Dempsey won the title on this stage, Joe? I told you, Joe knows his boxing history, man. Yeah, July 4th. You sure did, Joe. Now that you say that, it comes to mind. July 4th, 1919. You are 100% right, Joe. Jack Dempsey won the heavyweight title on this day. And he held it 7 years till 1926. It wasn't in 1926, Joe? 7 years, right? Yeah. Yeah. July 4th, 1919. Okay. The Manassas Mauler. We will be talking. We got 50 likes, Lon. Wait a minute. Oh, 41. Ooh. Yeah, we going for 50 now. 50 is the next stop. We got 41 likes. Another all-time record for Cast Sports. Yeah, now we going for 50. That's right, Lonnie. Yeah, Jack Dempsey became world heavyweight champion on this day, July 4th, 1919, and held it for 7 years till 1926. He lost it to Gene Tunney, and Gene Tunney also won the rematch. But Gene Tunney was always overshadowed by Jack Dempsey, but Jack Dempsey was so popular, remember? Gene Tunney was very, very underrated, but Jack Dempsey twice, but Jack just, Jack had the popularity. BBO. There's BBO. Okay, let me put this down, son. What's up, BBO? Did you come in?
Hey, I wanted to see if I could make a request for you to do somebody, man.
Okay. Sure.
I want to see if you could do Sam Langford, one of my favorites.
Okay, Sam Langford. Okay, BBO. You got that. I'm going to write that down right now. But what's happening?
Oh, nothing, man. Just enjoying the 4th, man. How about you, man? Ready for
just
next
enjoying
week?
The day, that's all. Chilling,
I'm ready for next week, that's for sure.
What's happening next week?
The Boost fight in the
oh, that's right. Yeah. Sure is. David Ebenezer. You picking Ebenezer, BBO?
Say it again.
You picking Ebenezer?
Oh no, come on, man. I ain't crazy, no. Who's gonna beat him like a drum, man?
Yeah. Yeah. But at least he's getting in there, With Ebenezer, you gotta give him his props. He's getting in there, you know.
He gonna go get that money. I give him probably get his money.
Yeah.
Who I really want to see Boost fight, and I think it'd be a good person to fight 3 times. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, I want to see him and Virgil get it on.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see too. Boost needs to go on.
I got Virgil beating to death because I think Virgil is special.
He needs to go on the 54 where all those guys are at, though.
Yeah, I mean
those guys
are fighting. 60, to be honest, he need to be at 60.
Virgil. Yeah, Virgil. Yeah,
he's big as hell, man. Excuse my language.
And both his fights, I don't think he made the weight yet, has he, BVO?
But it looked like he busting at the seams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like when I see fighters busting at the seams, that's when they start getting sick, trying to make that weight. So
time to go up.
Yeah,
no wonder he was getting sick at 47 because he should have belonged way past 47. Yeah. He stayed there way too long.
I think he's about 6 feet tall, and that's way, way too big to 47. So
it sure is. How about that guy Espinoza? He's 6'1" at 126. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, but he got that frail look to him, so I can see him there. Just like what's his name?
Real slender.
Pandora. They got that little frail look, like they gonna bust if you touch them.
You ever seen his sister fight? Pandora's sister is 5'9" at 112.
Oh wow!
She got that same look like her brother too. I don't know how they get down there though. For the weigh-in and stuff. That's crazy.
But they like real thin, man. They don't got like
real
big frames. So
very, very thin. What you think about your guy? What you think about your guy last weekend? Oh, go ahead, BBO.
No, I was gonna ask you, man. I knew he was gonna bring you up. What you think about Tio, man?
He did his thing. Yeah, he did his thing. Yeah. What he was supposed to do. He went on 12 every second of every round.
He did. I just, what I think, man? I hate to say this, but Tio don't look good unless he's up against a monster, man.
I know, that's it.
If he up there against somebody that's gonna kick his ass, he gonna bring the pain. But other than that, he gonna look all right.
He fights to the competition. Exactly. Yeah. I've been said that about him. Like, look at the Loma and Josh Taylor. Look how good he looked in them fights.
Oh my God. He hasn't looked like he did against Loma since.
Now he went in there against, who was that guy he fought last time? Rivera?
No, he fought you talking about Tio? No, he fought Martin.
The one before that?
Yeah, before he fought Josh Taylor, he fought Salvador Martin.
No, I mean the one before he just fought Claggett. Remember who was that? It wasn't very rare. I can't think of
Wasn't
who
that
it was.
That was Josh Taylor.
But he fought somebody else after Josh? No, he didn't.
No, he just fought Josh Taylor. No.
Yeah, Josh. And now
he coming back in September from what I hear. I hear he coming back in September.
Who, Teal?
Yeah.
They didn't get no name against who? Against?
They didn't give a name at all.
Okay. Who would you like to see him in there against BBO?
Say it again?
Who would you like to see him in there with in September?
We probably won't get it, but I would like to see him in there with another one of the champions, man. Like that guy the Australian kid that just beat
oh yeah.
Leo Paro. Fight him. Paro.
Yeah, I think Teal would beat him.
Yeah. He really Teal kind of in a rock and a hard place because I don't know. I think he's starting to bust the seams of the weight.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you think he should go on up to 147? You know? They got some good guys up there. Barrios, Stanionis, Hitchens. What's the other kid name? That I think he's the WBC elevate. Brian Norman. Didn't they give him the WBC elevate him to the champion or something? Brian Norman? Something like that. I got a lost BBO. But yeah, I'm not sold on Brian Norman though. 41 likes. Wow, looking good. And we got Just Do Boxing coming up next in about 20 minutes. Tomorrow is the life and career of the Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya. Big fire card coming up, sir. I guess the press conference is today, right? I don't know what happened. Big fire card coming up Saturday. Slick Shakur Stevenson against Artem H. The Davis brothers on the card. Keyshawn and Calvin. Abdullah Mason. Just a fire card. Who was the I know Williams Zepeda fighting again. Anybody in the chat know? Because I always keep forgetting the guy's name. Williams Zepeda is going up against Saturday. I can't never think of the kid's name. Let me see. Pin the link in there. Oh Lord. I didn't hit my own link. I'm already in here. I was trying to pin it. Yeah, we lost BBO Boxing TV. No, I can't do it. Oh well. Can't do it. We lost BBO. But yeah, we got the phone line coming soon. I'm going to be dropping that in the first half hour mainly when we're waiting on 2:30. For people like Lonnie Lee to get off at 2:30. But Lonnie Lee was the first one in here today. First of a whole bunch of people. Yeah. So we broke the like record of 40. So next is 50. Yeah. Sam Langford will probably be the profile next week. Requested by BBO Boxing TV. Yeah. And I did not know that. That's some information from Joe, a historian in the chat. Today is the anniversary of Jack Dempsey becoming the world heavyweight champion. July 4th, 1919, on this day. Wow. Isn't that something? The Manasseh Mauler. And we are doing his state next Thursday. Boxing in Colorado. Next Thursday. Yep. Boxing in Colorado. Tomorrow, the Golden Boy. and Oscar and that resume. You know, when I'm talking about somebody's resume and to indicate how good it was, I always say he's got an Oscar type resume. Oscar for everybody. When you're talking about Oscar's resume, instead of saying who he fought, it's best to say who he didn't fight in this era, because there's not many. There's not many. You know, Floyd, B-Hop, Shane Mosley, Manny, Fernando Vargas, Tito. Didn't he fight Tito? Yeah, everybody wanted the rematch from that one. Manny retired him. That was his last fight when he fought Manny. B-Hop got him with that liver shot. Yeah, Oscar fought everybody, man. That's the resume for you right there, Oscar De La Hoya. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. And then, like I was trying to do last week at the end, I tried to do a little profile on the guys he fought, just to show just how good his resume. Look at the guys he fought and their great careers, just to show you how good his resume was, you know? Yeah. I'm going to look at Oscar's resume right now. There he is. Oscar had 45 fights. He was 39-6, 30 knockouts. He was stopped twice by B-Hop. I don't know who the other one was. I'll tell you in a minute. But this is Oscar's resume, man. Some of the big names he was in there with. And that's early in his career, when he started getting into it. John Molina, Julio Cesar Chavez, Miguel Gonzalez, Pernell Whitaker, Hector Camacho, Julio Cesar Chavez twice, Ike Corte, Felix Trinidad, Fernando Vargas, Shane Mosley, Felix Sturm, B-Hop. I lost it momentarily. Yeah, that's one of the best resumes of all time there, man. Felix Trinidad, B-Hop, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao was the other stoppage. So he was stopped by B-Hop and Manny. Ricardo Mayorga. Once he got out of like prospect status and started fighting, damn near everybody he fought was a contender for like the last 20 fights of his career. Obakar, almost everybody he fought was contenders, man. For like the last 20 fights of his career. He had 45 after the 25 fights, the rest of his career was all contenders, man. Oscar. Yeah, we're gonna get all into that tomorrow. Oscar De La Hoya. And then to be running that protection racket, he running over there, Golden Boy. You don't put his fighters out there like he used to jump out there and fight, you know? You wouldn't expect that from a warrior like Oscar, like he was doing his career, you know? The Golden Boy, yeah. And like I told you, the guy, it was another guy called the Golden Boy back in the 50s. And first, when Oscar got that name, he was from East LA too, the first guy. The guy was kind of upset about it at first, Oscar getting his name. But then all of a sudden, he saw how good Oscar, and Oscar started getting those championships and everything. The guy came around and said, Oscar deserves it. He said he wish he had the money Oscar had. Yeah. But yeah, the first Golden Boy. I'm trying to look him up now. We winding down about 10 minutes before Just Do Boxing comes on today. Man, who was the first Golden Boy? I don't know. I can't find his name. It's in my notes somewhere. Yeah. But anyway, he didn't like it too much at first, but once he saw how good Oscar was, he was proud to have him use his name, you know? He just said, Aragon. His name was Aragon. Yeah, Aragon. That was his name. Was it Vic Aragon? Art Aragon, yeah, fought in the 1950s. Was the original Golden Boy. Yeah. 42 lights. We got 10 minutes to get the final 8. 10 minutes to get the final 8 lights. Everybody in here find somebody else's phone and hit it. That's okay. I'm happy with 42. I appreciate everybody. All those people that came in earlier, they hit the like. And they will be staying one day. Just not today. When I first came on, I looked at the screen, the number, it said 21. I had to look down and say, am I this Cast Sports chat? Or did I venture into somebody else's? But it was me. The J Hardcore had his big, woo! I got 10 subscribers out of that, man. Wow. They didn't stay, but they subscribed. I got 10 subscribers out of that today. So I'm almost at 800 now. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to make some shorts later on and try to get the 800 today. Wow. That is nice. Thank you, Jay Hardcore, for bringing everybody with you. Jay does that every now and then. He'll stay on till I come on and lead them right over into me. Let's see what we got coming up on Just Do Boxing today. Okay. Coming up in about 10 minutes. Upcoming. Oh, my goodness. I don't see it. Oh. Are we having a Just Do Boxing today? Justin James in the building. What's up, Justin James? Thank you. Appreciate you, Justin. Justin James, hashtag JBT, that is. We're about big time members of the JBT doing great work for this JBT organization. Justin James. And don't forget, everybody, if you haven't got your ticket yet, the raffle is next weekend. What, 9 days away? Just send $10. Just $10. I thought I saw Thomas Hill. Thomas Hill, what's up? Look at them likes, T Hill. 42 likes today. Yeah, Donnie Lalonde was the second one. What is Oscar, the third one, Joe? Donnie, yeah, I remember Donnie Lalonde. Yeah, send $10 to this Cash App right here. Was Donnie the one that beat Sugar Ray? I don't know what's going on. I can't chat in my own chat. Ain't that crazy? 43 likes. I don't see anything for Just Do Boxing today. It's the holiday. Just Do Boxing may be just enjoying the holiday with his family today. Okay. These aren't the... I can't chat in my own chat. What's up with that? Yeah. Let's see here. There we go. Send $10, just $10 to this Cash App right here. JBT Network 1. Okay. I can't get $ JBT Network, all capital letters, put the number 1 behind it, and you're in. And you don't have to just send $10. However many chances you want, send it. Okay. Okay, Justin. I'm gonna check it out. That's for the raffle? Okay. Okay. Justin James is in. Big Dre got 4 chances. Big 55-inch color TV. And be on the lookout for it. Because Big Dave and his boys be prowling. They put it outside. They put one of mine outside one time. And there's a Big Dave in every neighborhood, and they'll get you. So if you win it, be on the lookout for the truck. Okay. I came home one time and pulled up and looked, big box sitting on the step. I come up to the step. It's my TV sitting outside. You know? Yeah. But luckily, you know, in my neighborhood, Big Dave and his crew, they come out after dark. They don't come out during the daytime. So I got it. You know, ain't that bad putting somebody on the TV? Back in the old days when I was growing up, you get a package from the post office. I mean, from like UPS would try to attempt to deliver it. And if you wasn't home, they put a pink slip on your door and take the package to the post office. And you go there and pick it up. They wouldn't just leave it on your step. Outside the front door, man. They wouldn't just leave your package there. But nowadays, you know, 2024, anything goes, man. Everybody is such a hurry to get everything done. The world is just moving too fast. Sometimes technology can be a negative, man, you know, and the world is moving too fast nowadays. But I got like 5 minutes. I didn't see anything for Just Do Boxing today. Just Do might be just taking a day off to enjoy his family on a holiday, which is great, man. You know, I hope they have a great 4th of July. I hope everybody have a great 4th of July. That's today. I didn't smell no cookouts or nothing coming through the neighborhood or nothing, man. I know when I was growing up, as soon as you open your door, you smell food, man. But I didn't, you know, it's crazy. I'm not having one. But it's Thursday. I guess the press conferences was today, right? And the weigh-in tomorrow, and then we got the big fight. I'm not even going to go down the roll call because it's just too many today. I had so many people in here today. But yes, I am too. Justin James, #JBT, BBO Boxing TV, Dr. DJ, Define Arnie 1, Joe, Miss Mona, Ray Patterson, Reef, Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and more, Gregory Pratt, aka GP, Mike Mazik, William Old Schooler Rand, #JBT, J Hardcore, #JBT, Just Do Boxing, Miss Joette, The Rise Podcast, #JBT, Tim Layton, #JBT, Melanin Queen 27, Erwin the Wiz, Lonnie Lee, #JBT. Lonnie was the first one in the building today. And Miss Cass, #JBT. Everybody enjoy their 4th of July. Be safe out there. If you're doing fireworks, be careful. If you're watching fireworks, enjoy them. Have a great day. I will be back tomorrow with the life and career of the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate you, Define Arnie 1. I'm going to do my best. I'm glad you're enjoying it, bro. Glad you're enjoying it. Tell your mom hello, okay? Y'all enjoy your 4th of July. Everybody have a great day. Gas Sports.